I am staying with my friends Jan and Patrick in Santa Ana, and they have a lovely formal garden, but Patrick also has a passion for vegetable gardening. Now, they were away last week during 117 record temperatures, and his raised bed really needs a makeover. So we're going to make over his raised bed. How's that sound?
Good.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Got to finish our tea first,
Yeah.
you know. First things first. This is the raised bed in question. The broccoli got eaten by squirrels, so we're going to take those out and compost those in a chop and drop. We're going to take out the weeds, fluff up the soil. We're going to get the cherry tomato under control, and the sweet potatoes we're going to dig up, and he's going to eat some of them, and we're going to save some for replanting. Then we're going to add soil because the soil is really compacted and low, and earthworm castings, and then we're going to plant some Henderson baby lima beans. Jan and Patrick had dropped by our house about a month ago, and I had given him some Henderson baby lima beans, which he loves, and so that will be the finishing touch. We will plant the baby lima beans. So here we go. You ready, Patrick?
Yes.
Before we can get started, Patrick is raking up some of the limes and lemons and citrus that dropped last week. When the 117-degree temperatures hit, they were away, and all of these trees, which are loaded with coming on ripening fruit and ripe fruit, they just made an executive decision to drop all of their ripe fruit. It just all went down. So there's literally hundreds of citrus on the ground, and he's going to rake those up before we get started, so we're not stepping on mushy lemons. The great thing about this sweet potato, this is a Japanese sweet potato. Wasn't that what he said?
I wasn't really sure what he referred to it as.
They're very sort of indestructible, and you can cut the leaves back and stick them back in the ground and they'll regrow. I think the red root is the sweet potato, isn't it?
There's something down there. That's the fence.
Oh, the
grate.
He has to have a protective wire mesh at the bottom of the bed to keep out moles. But you said that your soil was up top of the...
Yeah, it was right about here.
And so it has compressed down a good 8-10 inches. And we can just reset those potatoes, hopefully, once we get everything rebooted. Oh, was that a big one?
That's not that big.
Okay.
There was large potatoes anywhere from this to this, and they're pretty good thickness too. Just a bigger example of that. They're very sweet and not too sweet, and it's very, very good, and you can cook them just like about any other potato.
Have you cooked the leaves at all?
No.
They're really good.
Just like spinach?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But they're not bitter. Well,
That's a good one.
Oh, there's a nice one. That's beautiful. You should eat that. Now you said
Put that over in the mulch area.
Yeah, where is the mulch area?
Just, I'm thinking just right there.
I think that's a perfect spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're working against time here because it's going to get up to what, about 97 today?
Yeah.
So it's already, I don't know, 9 something? Probably over 80 already, maybe 85.
Yeah, see, this one was all eaten.
I see.
It's not cut
This
off,
is sad.
it's chewed off.
Chewed off by squirrels. Yeah, you need to keep all the soil you can. Oh, too bad. It's really amazing how many things you can grow in a raised bed. This looks like it's about 4 by 10 or maybe 12.
Maybe 12, yeah. Smell it.
Oh, I know, it smells wonderful.
Smell it.
The root smells like cilantro.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Even though I do have coriander that I can just pull out a handful, and it works just as well.
Yeah, you got a lot more sweet potato on this side. It would take over the whole bed if you let it.
Oh yeah. There it is.
Okay, I have an update. I have gotten the cherry tomato under control, and Patrick is cleaning up the weeds around this raised bed. Now, he's got a particularly tenacious weed, and we're wondering if anybody knows what it is. A really tenacious
There you go.
creature.
Knock the dirt off and show what it.
Oh, yeah.
Show the root stuff.
Yeah, you got to really get down and get the roots.
It's got spider creeps all underground.
Yeah, that is nasty stuff, and it's everywhere. This artichoke is not one of their favorites to eat because the petals go out and they don't make great dipping petals. The heart's okay, right?
Yeah, good heart.
It's a good heart, but it's got a good heart.
Yes.
The other variety of artichoke has the tight heads that make for better eating.
Yeah, rounded tips. These are real pointy.
Right. It still makes a beautiful, like a decorative plant, though, right? With the flowers.
and if you harvest it for the heart, it's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's cleaned it up. He's taken off all the shriveled up leaves from the 117-degree heat, and this is ready to go. Are you going to do anything else to this?
I think that's
You going to give it any earthworm castings or water?
Oh yeah, we're going to put a little bit of earthworm around it, water it real good. Same thing with this, put the rest of the soil in.
Right. The cherry tomato is all moving that way towards the trellis and up off the ground. And we're leaving this many sweet potatoes for now. Right now, Patrick is going to add some soil to raise the level of the bed. And you only have 2 of those, right?
Yeah, which is not enough.
No.
But that's good news. You can always put more in later.
Right. So why don't we just put all the soil on the on that half, and then later because then we'll have like more soil for the beans. And you have earthworm castings too, right?
Yeah.
How much of that do you have?
Pardon me?
How much of that do you have?
Just a little bit of a bag left.
Oh, okay.
Maybe a quarter of a bag.
So we'll just put them right on the beans. You
Yeah.
can always add more to them. He's using these biodegradable seed pots that you stick in, and you don't even have to disrupt the roots. Oh, you got 3? Okay. So we're going to put, these are bush beans that grow, at least for me, the vines grow no longer than 3 feet. So we'll just let them grow up through these short trellises to give them a little bit of support.
Do you want to put another one here and then the tomato there, or do you want to just do these over there? Like
How
this?
often do you run this sprinkler?
It goes on when this goes on down here, so
How
right now it's programmed once a week for 2 minutes.
I think these are going to need to have hand watering, at least
Yeah, I
in
think
the
we'll put the
beginning.
tomato right where that is, right? Right about?
I think that'd be a good idea because
Yeah.
then it can.
Then it can fall in these.
Yeah. 2.
And it looks like that dead one might even come back to life.
You
Matter of
think?
fact, it looks like it is. Look at it. Let's give it a
Oh,
new.
Yeah, this one got a little bit too much heat last week, but it's still got a tiny little thing here, so we're gonna plant it.
When I was growing up, my mother tried to figure out ways to occupy me with doing something positive. So we gardened, and so I kind of learned it from her and my grandfather, who had a great big house in Westwood, and had a huge garden. And he would garden, we would garden, and they did. Yeah, that's where I learned it.
Wow. Okay, our beans are planted, and the last thing we're going to do is plant one of the tomato plants I was gifted, and I'm gifting them a Cherokee green right here. And as it grows up the cage, it can continue to grow up the trellis and over the trellis.
Am I drawing a blank on the sweetness?
Stevia.
Yeah, the stevia. Did you see how that just perked up right in the water?
No, I didn't notice.
It looks like you could plant it.
Let's stick it in the ground.
Well, I thought you wanted to get some roots on it.
Well, that was what I thought, but maybe.
Oh, that one got pounded. You want some of those containers?
I thought I had more than.
You should have one more maybe because you used one.
That is not a bug. That is a
Butterfly?
that was a chrysalis of some kind.
A what?
It's dead. It's.
Here, just so it doesn't come back to life.
I was gonna break it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just some sort of carcass of something.
So we pretty much completed the bean installation. These are going to grow up into bushes around these frames, and we left the cucumber, the Japanese cucumber, that's going to trellis up. The sweet potato we left in, and we're going to just add some soil over here, and we trellis the cherry tomato up onto the trellis over there.
We just seeded 5 more little pots of the lima beans.
Yeah, for this area.
And they're going to go in the blank spot once they sprout.
Kaye put in a nice donation from her client down in Oceanside.
Cherokee green.
Cherokee green. Well, we put the umbrella here because the new sproutlings would be, it is going to be hot today, like 97. Probably leave it up for a week or so until these get established in the watering pattern, and we've had a chance to add the other soil and things have leveled out. This will pretty much keep them in the shade except for in the morning and the afternoon, which is less intense and won't burn the plants.
That was my idea, right?
Yes, it was.
All right, we are done with this job. I've had a great time with Patrick. We sweated a lot, and now we're going to go jump in the pool. Right?
I'm ready. Thanks, Kaye.
You're welcome. Like the video and share it with your friends and get out and garden. See you next time.
Have fun.
Okay. 1,
2, 3.
Yay! Oh, wow!
Oh,
Wow.
that's nice.
The reward. Swimming in clothes, a new concept. I gotta get over there. Might as well go this way. Oh, you have a step here.
Yeah,
How convenient.
on both ends.
Yeah.
Murphy, that's how the dog get out.
Oh, that's so thoughtful. Okay.